What does it say?
Nico Gideon is not your biological son.
I was supposed to have a breakfast date this morning, her idea, and so I cooked some cinnamon rolls, the orange ones that I like, some scrambled eggs, coffee, and all this bacon.
You have to wait for the girls to give you a signal that it's okay. Don't just go.
What is that signal? Because now
What is that signal? What is that signal?
Hey guys, you have to just feel it. It's in the eyes.
He says we can hang out, like this weekend. She responds with, yeah, possibly, if I'm free.
Hey, what's cracking, gang? It's your boy Real. But before I start the video, if you enjoy content just like this, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, and yeah, let's get right in the video.
Hell.
What does it say?
Nico Gideon is not your biological son.
Kalia.
Tell me what happened?
Kalia? What do you have to say?
I felt like something wasn't right. My mama told me to. She said, you better go get it done. You know what happened last time. Nico, Onyx is not your biological.
Do you actually have actual tests and stuff like that? Just says that.
See, Kalia, this is what it is, because this is starting to get me upset. Because the thing is, like, he's been a great... This is the thing. You're sitting here, and we're listening to your story. You're crying tears, and the person who should really be crying right now is the person who's been lied to consistently by you.
Man, I'm just glad that he had his emotions under control, because a lot of people would have ping, 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 ping. I'm telling you, you played with their money and their feelings for years now. He got to go on with life now, and he thought that those were his kids. You know how hard that would be to just forget somebody that you thought was your children and have to not care about them anymore? Man.
I don't like guys that approach me. Like,
No.
I want guys that look like they don't want me.
Ah.
Yeah, they must just be mysterious. And then,
I was like the guy that's like chill, like that's not doing nothing, not showing attention, just there. Do that. You have to wait for the girls to give you a signal that it's okay. Don't just go.
What is that
signal? Because now
What is that signal? What is that signal?
Hey guys, you have to just feel it. It's in the eyes.
okay, so eyes. Okay,
It's in the eyes.
Okay,
you know?
It's in the eyes. Whole time she got 5 dudes in between her thighs.
Okay, okay, stop. You're being annoying. All right, baby, you ready to go? Babe, you ready to go?
Oh, God, go, babe. Somebody that ain't annoying.
I was supposed to have a breakfast date this morning, her idea, and so I cooked some cinnamon rolls, the orange ones that I like, some scrambled eggs, coffee, and all this bacon. She now showed. Texted her 15 minutes ago, and she works at 11. Me and my buddy Shadow are having breakfast.
Hey, that's the reason why dogs are man's best friend, I'm not gonna lie. Bro is chilling in the peripheral.
This is where you charge it to the game and move on. He says we can hang out, like this weekend. She responds with, yeah, possibly, if I'm free. The first word she used was possibly. There is no freaking possibly. It's either yes, I'm free, or no, I'm not. Most people work 9 to 5s. They know their schedule. That's her way of letting you down easy. The answer is no. The next phrase that took me out was if I'm free. Basically what she's saying is, listen, you are the last option. If it's not an enthusiastic yes, it's probably
Big facts.
I asked me on a date, and then he never got back to me. It's been a day.
He moved on, probably with someone better, if I had to take a guess.
Yeah, sorry, that sounds pretty good. You're probably just out with the old in with the new.
Are you serious?
Probably prettier than you two.
Oh my God, Marco.
Straight bars.
When I first moved to Atlanta, I didn't know anybody, and I joined Bumble and matched with this guy, right? We had been talking, I think, for like 2 or 3 weeks, and I got a good vibe. So anyway, I had asked him if he knew any handy people, because I had a lot of like furniture coming into my apartment, and I needed help putting it together. Although I did not know him well enough, I trusted him enough to come to my apartment. Now, in hindsight, that was probably a bad idea, but it is what I did. So before he came to my apartment, I had a conversation with him about payment because I didn't want for him to come and I didn't like him and then he felt like he got. So we talked about payment and I told him I'd give him a certain amount for him putting together like 2 pieces of furniture. Well, he put together a bed and a desk. So I don't remember exactly how much we agreed on, but I did say I was going to sell him So when he came over like early this Saturday morning and he ended up like starting right away. He was definitely somebody that I could see myself talking to on the long haul. So it was cool. Like he was we were getting to know each other. We were talking about family. We were talking about life, all this kind of stuff. So around lunchtime, I ordered us something to eat. And as we were eating, we were like really talking, right? It was good. So when he was done, he kind of like chilled for like another couple of hours just to like rest. And we were really vibing and he was like, I would really like to see you again. And I was like, cool. So when he's ready to go, we go outside and he gives me a hug. And then he was like, okay, so I'm going to text you my Zelle information so you can send the payment. And I'm like, okay. In the moment, I was just a little shocked, but I didn't like let it on. I was just like, okay, just text it to me. So the next day I sent the Zelle payment and I was just like, oh, thank you for coming over. I really appreciate it. And then I didn't say anything else. And he was texting me and I did not respond. And he wasn't used to that because obviously we had been like texting all day long, you know, talking throughout the day. It was good at that time. But then I just decided that the fact of him asking me for money after like we had a good day, and I do understand that we agreed upon it, but I just thought it would be different since we were going to start dating. So finally he asked me like, what's up? And I was just like, honestly, I know we decided that I would pay you for that, but I really thought it was tacky that you actually asked me for the money afterwards and you took it. So I did end up cutting it off and we didn't talk again. But when I told my cousin about it, she was like, you guys agreed on it. Like, I don't understand what the problem was. And honestly, like, if I'm gonna date you and, you know, you put together some furniture for me, you're gonna charge me? I don't know, like, what do you guys think?
So if I hire you for a job, I tell you, yeah, I need you to come work at my company. You got to put together 2 desks. But after you get done putting those desks, we're sitting there talking, we having a good time. And because we had a good time, you feel like I don't have to pay you. Now, with that being said, the next day you try to come to work, the doors are locked, you can't get in, nobody's talking to you, you're done. Your employment is done here. And you're like, what's going on? Yeah, well, I thought it was just corny that I had to pay you for the work that you did, even though we agreed on it beforehand. And yeah, because we use our words like adults. Yeah, you know, I'm not really interested in it anymore. Yeah, I'll find a new employee that doesn't want to get paid. I'll find a different employee who's okay with the form of payment, being talking and smiling at each other. Man, if you don't get your dumb self out of here, I'm telling you, bro, there's something wrong with your brain. It didn't finish developing. Hey, they both having a good time. That's all that matters. Hey, you gotta find out who with you for the right things and not the wrong reason.
How much does a guy have to make?
How much does a guy have to make to what?
To date you.
To date me? There's not a price limit to date me. As long as you're treating me right, you're acting right, you're chilling.
What about he's living with his mom?
That doesn't matter. Wait, if he's living with, no, that doesn't matter.
Really?
Because in the situation that they're in does not have anything to do with me. Why am I gonna judge because you live with your mom? Like, that's a situation that you're in with yourself. Like,
what's your situation? Are you living with your
apartment?
Okay. And let's say he's like, hey, can I move in with you? Are you gonna let him if he's living with his parents?
If he's paying rent.
How much? 50-50?
50-50.
Really?
It's even. It's a relationship. It's 50-50 the whole way.
Hey, that's a real one right there.
Number 1, the DM slide. You are not going to slide into her DMs unless it's with this message. What's your Venmo? 10 out of 10 response rate.
What?
You are going to wait until later that night or preferably early the next morning. Send her $20. It does not have to be a lot with the message reading, good morning, princess, coffee on me.
Really?
You want her number? Ask for her Apple Pay.
Oh, dear.
Once you get her address, randomly send her things. And I'm not saying to send her a Rollie or a Birkin. What you're going to do is make sure that she's home, get to know her schedule, start a conversation. You know she's home and she's going to be home. You are going to send her lunch or dinner.
Bear in mind that this advice is all about buying someone's attention and possible affection.
Observe her social media stories. Is she sick? Send her soup and pressed juice. Is she having a bad day? Send her $500 to cheer her up. Are her nails looking crusty? Men, those cost $300, not $50.
Like I said.
Do you really want to show husband material when you know she's out with her friends or her sister or her cousins? Send her enough money to cover the entire bill for everyone.
For everyone. Not just for her, but for everyone. Why?
At the end of this video, you're thinking, wow, this chick is shallow. I don't need to do all this. And good luck to you. This is unfortunately the world that we live in. And also, if you're broke, just say that.
No, that's the world that shallow people live in. And just because someone doesn't want to send someone money to pay for everything, including everyone else's stuff, doesn't mean they're broke. That means they're sensible.
That's a W.
Man, you tripping.
That she would live in a dumpster with me. She loved me so much. Another one, too, was I would live in a cardboard box with you. That was pretty funny. Literally 6 months into the relationship, she says, well, when she knew what my goal was to make $1 million in a 12-month period. And she knew what my goal was. I've reached that goal, and she is gone. But at one point, she said, you better hurry up and make that $1 million because I want a walk-in closet the size of an airplane hangar. Literally, those are her exact words. 6 months earlier, it was, I would live in a cardboard box with you. She would send me pictures of couples and say, this is us.
What happened to that energy? It all went out the window.
Can I get an can I get hold on. I don't know.
I'm weak as hell, boy.
Your mama let you date?
What?
Your mama let you date?
What?
Your mama let you date?
Yeah.
You want a girlfriend?
Huh?
You want a girlfriend?
Nah.
Why not?
I'm straight.
I can't be your girlfriend?
Nah, I'll holler.
All right, bye.
That's extra expenses right there.
Wait, so are we saying that like? Are we saying that like? Like he takes you on a date.
No, he's like, so like when you're like, let's say like the first date, like usually on a first date, like a guy picks you up, like he takes you there and he's like expected to pay, but like what are like you expected to do kind of like in these like dating like scenarios?
Just be yourself.
Good conversation.
Be yourself. Like, are you expected to impress him? Do you want to do a party trick?
What if he does that, just shows up? Yeah, I'm myself. You're actually gonna have to pay the bill. You're paying everything. You'd be out that door so fast, you'd be running like Usain Bolt.
I should have just stayed. I should have stayed. It wasn't that bad. Like, you made it 23 years. You made 26 years total. Your kids are like college and one's almost out of high school. Like, you made it. It didn't matter at this point. They can do their own separate life and all that. You made it to the point where you guys were making so much money and you had big houses and you could do whatever you want and you can relax. And I literally just called my friend and I was like freaking out because like I'm the biggest person that keeps in the back. Like I'm terrified. I don't have 401k and there's just timelines that you can't stop. And so it is what it is. And you know, I'm 47 years old and it's not like I'm 25. I'm just gone and done whatever I wanted. Kind of. I mean, I say that and then I think as I say that, I'm like, but you couldn't. It's like so weird that my brain thinks that way. And I called my girlfriend and I probably should have just stayed. I should have just stayed. It wasn't that bad. And she just started, she's like, Jenna, what are you talking about? Like, literally. And then I just keep thinking, I'm like, but I had a huge house. All my bills were paid for and I never had to think how they were going to get paid. My grass was cut. Well, not the last year of separation. But
yeah, you don't miss the relationship. You just miss what you got out of it. Dot pocket.
You want to be my girlfriend? Yes. For real? Yo. Bro, guess what? What? I got a girlfriend now. I'm proud of you. I ain't gonna lie, life has peaked. This is just amazing. Life is good. I got a girlfriend. Nothing can go wrong. Yeah, I'm about to have to go in a second, okay? I got practice. Okay, but send me your location. What? Send you my location? What, you nothing? Just eating?
excuse me.
Yeah, that last one hit different.
To act like a husband and a boyfriend stage, but you don't feel as though you need to act like a wife and a girlfriend stage until somebody chooses to make you a wife. Make it make sense. If you never displayed qualities of being a wife, why would anybody want to make you one? It sounds like we feel like we just have to offer minimal effort and that should be significant enough. That the cat should just have it in the bag. I don't know about y'all, but if I'm choosing to be in a relationship, I'm in it to win it. Do you want to do the bang bang, massage bang bang? Bang bang, what do you need? Y'all are literally admitting to doing and then wondering why you still are not a wife. And they got the audacity to be complaining about, well, you're the wife before you. You haven't showed anything. You're doing what any other.
Big facts.
You need to have patience and you need to never give up. If you never give up and you remain patient, you can do anything you want. Anything. Focus on yourself. Time flies by. Every single day of your life, become better. In order for there to be light, there must always be darkness. Keep your head up. One of my teachers, my business teacher, said, when are you going to start taking life seriously? Back then I was already streaming. I was already putting in hours, but I never let anyone know that because it's not about the hours that they know about. It's about what you do in the dark room when it's you and your thoughts and you gotta control your destiny.
Good job, my brother. We rocking with
Man, he's speaking straight facts. Every single day, I could sit here and go, you know what? I'm not gonna upload. You know what? I'm not gonna work on myself. You know what? I'm not gonna continue learning Japanese. You know what? All these things. Only person you should be in competition with is yourself. The version of you from yesterday. That's all that matters. So if you take one thing from this video, try to get 1% better every day, and the world is yours. But that's the video. If you enjoy content just like this, make sure to drop a like, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, and yeah, I'm out. Deuces.